Hi, I'm Sherry Pop with Weave Education. Welcome to this edition of Institutional Effectiveness Tips. Let's talk about jargon. Face it, in assessment, we use a lot of technical terms, and our colleagues in higher education often don't know what we are talking about. Consider words like innovation, fidelity, instrument, action plan, embedded, and many more. How can you have a productive, collaborative conversation when stakeholders on campus can't cut through the jargon? Taking the time to build a shared understanding of terminology is essential to doing effective assessment work. Let's define a few commonly used terms. Sometimes we talk about assessment with a capital A and assessment with a lowercase a. We know faculty are constantly assessing student work informally through grades and feedback in their courses. Department staff collect counts and data about all the work they are doing. This is the little a of assessment. When we formalize this into a cycle and roll up that data to the program, department, or institutional level, we use it to drive decision-making and assure quality to our accreditors and the public. This is the big A of assessment. Instrument is a commonly used term, but some like to use the term measure, tool, assignment, or other words or phrases. An assessment instrument is how you will measure student learning or program or department effectiveness. Speaking of instruments, we often differentiate between direct and indirect instruments. Direct instruments give us observable information about student knowledge or skills. A test, written assignment, or demonstration are a few examples. Indirect instruments give us perceptions about the effect of learning experiences. A survey or reflection on learning is an indirect instrument. When direct instruments are included as an assignment in a course, we call those embedded or course-embedded assessments. After assessment data is collected from a variety of sources and, of course, analyzed, we begin to talk about action plans. Action plans outline the efforts faculty and staff will take to improve their outcomes in the future. Finally, innovation is a hot topic in higher education assessment. Being creative and courageous in pursuit of improved student learning is innovation. You may attempt something new or something that is just new to you. Remember, it's important for stakeholders to understand the jargon you are using. Improved student learning depends on clear and effective communication about assessment practices. Try building your own glossary of assessment terms and invest time in assessment literacy for your faculty and staff. Thanks for joining me for this edition of Institutional Effectiveness Tips. Check out our resources at weaveeducation.com.
Created using Powtoon.